What's good, everybody? Sean Shola Rosenberg in the building. Back at you with another video. Well, it seems to me that Kendrick Lamar is getting a lot of criticism that if he either saved hip-hop or he killed it. So shout out to the homie, shout out to Jalopy. He dropped a video called "The Party Is Dying." And like I said, is Kendrick Lamar saving hip hop or did he killed it? In my opinion, I think he saved it. And here's why. I've been one of those people that has been very vocal within the past few years on social media. Well, not much on social media, but I have been thinking about where the landscape of the music industry is heading to. Because I always say this, I feel like when hip hop was at its peak from 1985 to 2015, a 30-year timestamp, a 30-year dominance of the genre, because everybody was being original, authentic, had real artistry, had different flavors of music. Like I said, 2015 was the last and final time that we had originality and artistry. Then when it got around to the mid to late 2010s, from I believe like maybe 2016 to 2019, artistry and originality started to die down for me, because the music started to go in a repetitive route. And then when the 2020 hits, where we are right now, the early 2020s, from 2020 to I believe now to 20, or where we are right now, it was mad repetitive music. And in my opinion, I think Kendrick Lamar noticed that real hip hop fans and real people that supported the real hip hop side, like myself as a genuine hip hop fan, I was tired of the music being repetitive. And I think, like I said, in my opinion, I think Kendrick Lamar started to notice that the hip hop was dying because of all the repetitiveness, artists having no creativity, no concept, no substance, just saying the same thing over and over and over again. It's basically like an artist is dropping it's like one song on a whole album, and then fans are just not liking that. And I'm one of those people. Now, I'm not to say I'm not a hater to these artists. They have talent. But where's the substance? Where is the substance where you want to talk about something different? I think these artists that believes that rapping about the same thing over and over again can potentially save their career, which is not. So when this battle took place, well, I made it clear I was not going to ever talk about the battle again, but I'm just using the battle as an example. When Drake and Kendrick were going at it, Kendrick kind of changed the landscape of hip hop forever, which I'm excited for. I want to make it perfectly clear. I'm glad that he did this, because this was a wake-up call, not just for mainstream, but not for hip hop, not just only for hip hop, but for the mainstream as well, for the music industry as well. We're to the point we were like a genuine hip hop fan like myself and other hip hop fans such as Jalopy, Screwface John, and other YouTubers that are really into hip hop, that really have the love and passion for the actual culture itself, we were dying for change, and we want that. Chillin' with Moni is another one. We were all dying for change. It seems to me a lot of these artists don't want to change. They think hip hop still remains, that hip hop is fine where it's at. Now, I don't want to talk any longer, so I'm going to go ahead and let Jalopy speak let Jalopy speak now. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
You're about to get very surgical, so stay with me. But boy, the party is dying. Right in front of us, and they trying to save themselves. No, we see you scrambling, bruh. You can't hide it. Before I even get into the story I'm about to tell y'all, cause bruh, they desperate at this point. I just want to remind y'all, it's about to get surgical. It's about to get very surgical.
By the way, nice merch too. That's a nice. Yeah, I like that shirt. You know, I like when YouTubers, you know, not only promoting their channels with merchandise. Pretty soon, once my channel gets big, I might start selling merchandise myself.
Now, I'm about to put in my YouTube shot so y'all can go check out the shirts, you feel me? Or whatever, and buy it. But if you want to just get your shirt directly from me, let me know your information. I'm shipping shirts as early as tomorrow. If you don't trust it, that's cool. If you do trust it, feel free. And if I don't give you what I'm supposed to give you, go ahead and tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? Tell everybody. Okay? Now, DJ Academics really trying to make it seem like Kendrick Lamar just killed hip hop because he had a conversation with some dudes and they said, or some rappers, and they said that they can't do what they usually do and get attention no more.
Of course. And of course it would be Acadiddy. You know it's really, it's the craziest part. Acadiddy has been really going at Kendrick's neck ever since the battle was over. It's kind of like how Kendrick said on Euphoria, I don't like how you popping ish at Pharrell. For him, I inherited the beef. I think Acadiddy is basically saying, I don't like how you destroyed Drake in the battle, so I'm going to inherit the beef. So now it's kind of like Acadiddy is inherited Drake, decided to defend Drake and inherit the beef and decided to go at Kendrick himself. Which, by the way, I don't think Kendrick needs to. And by the way, I think Kendrick knows that Acadiddy has been vocal and going towards him, and even Hot Pocket Mall, which is another one. But I don't think Kendrick needs to respond to none of those two. Because their takes and their opinions are just terrible when it comes to defending Drake. Especially Hot Pocket Mall with the lawsuit. His takes have just been straight up terrible. It's like I can't take that guy serious. I really can't. Let's get back to the video.
Duh? What are we talking about? That's what we've been telling y'all was gonna happen. We've been told y'all that was gonna happen.
Right.
Y'all thought it was a game? Y'all thought it was a game? People talking about, oh, what about Watch the Party Die? He told y'all what was gonna happen. And we felt, and everybody felt the energy. Before Kendrick even said all that, people who are in tune with the flows of this universe and in tune with themselves felt a major shift coming. Not just in hip hop, everywhere. Mm-hmm. Authenticity is the new thing.
Right.
Okay?
And I love it too. I'm glad that Kendrick Lamar has restored order back into its roots. We're finally getting that authenticity back into the genre. It's like we need to get rid of all these rappers that try to pretend they're something they're not. Like most of these rappers pretend to be gangsta. For example, Drake loves to pretend to be gangster. That's what that's his thing. Drake acts like he's a gangster and he's not. That's an example. I mean, look what happened to 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine, everybody thought 6ix9ine was this gangster, but guess what? What happened? He ended up snitching on the gang he ended up turning on the gang that he was a part of. The Trey gang. He turned on them. He snitched. Now he's been labeled a rat. A lot of these guys are just like, they think, man, a lot of these guys think they can get away with doing something. A lot of these guys think they can get away with something and then we're not going to call them out for it. I'm glad Kendrick Lamar not just addressed Drake, but he also called out a lot of rappers. This could be towards any rappers that want to is trying to live that fake lifestyle, this fake gangster lifestyle, this fake street guys that's just trying to that talks about this stuff in order to sell records. I don't like that. Because when rappers do this fake lifestyle stuff, it makes the real rappers that have earned their stripes before changing their lives, that makes them feel very disrespected. There are rappers who actually live the street life before changing their lives forever. For example, 50 Cent is one of them. NWA, Eazy-E, a lot of rappers who earn their stripes. Snoop Dogg is another one that lived this life, who lived that life before they turned their lives around. Rappers who did stuff, who sold drugs before they became rappers, who was involved in the street life before they turned their lives around and got out the street life and do something legit and make real money. It makes those rappers look laughable, which I don't like. That's the one thing I don't like about rappers that try to do gangster rap. A lot of these new rappers try to do gangster rap just to sell records. And so some of these new rappers don't live that life. Telling like fake stories and stuff like that. I don't like that. Just to sell records. About the stuff they claim they did. I don't like that at all. It makes rappers it makes the rappers like Kendrick Lamar and many others in the past that was about originality and authenticity, it makes them look bad. So Kendrick saw this and he just had enough of these rappers cosplaying the culture and using it just to make money off of it. Who's not taking hip hop very serious. So Kendrick is like, enough is enough. I'm going to set the record straight and I'm going to restore this and put it back into its roots. Let's continue.
So, yeah, you're not going to be able to sell what you used to do with that commodified, coached hip hop that y'all was doing. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't even call it hip hop. Now you mad because the best rapper in the game is very talented. He works really hard and he's setting the bar high.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough. Now you gotta work. Now you gotta put in the effort.
Right.
Now you gotta be creative.
Basically, a lot of these artists now, they gotta be real artists now. No more of this repetitive pretending to be something you're not. Now you gotta be real artists. Now you gotta have real creativity. Now you gotta have real concept, and now you gotta have real substance in your music. And I'm not mad at it. I'm glad this is happening. It needed to happen. That's the reason why I remember when Lil Baby did the interview with Charlamagne and he got asked about the battle. He said he looks at hip hop as work. So that tells me you don't look at hip hop as a cultural thing. You look at it as work, like you only just to make money. Those are the artists I do not. That's the type of behavior I do not like. I don't like when artists treats hip hop as work and just only in the music industry just to make money, instead of taking the culture very serious. I don't like that. And if you're not really here for the actual culture and for real artistry, then you're not really considering yourself a rapper. You're more of a pop artist. Because right now because if you're going to be a rapper in a game, if you're going to be stating that you have the most influential thing, you need to be more of an artist. You need to be more of an actual real artist. Don't treat rap as you trying to find easier way to make money. I mean, look, even J. Cole predicted that too. I remember when J. Cole was beefing with Lil Pump, J. Cole kind of predicted Lil Pump's downfall. And by the way, where's Lil Pump at? Because he's not, because people like that, like Lil Baby and Lil Pump and all these other artists who don't take the culture serious. They only use the culture, they only use hip hop just to quit for clout and get a quick buck out of it because it's so easy. Yeah. Stuff like that just makes me mad. How artists just use hip hop as a crutch in order just to make money. That's the reason why I don't listen to a lot of the newer generation, because I feel like the newer generation uses hip hop as a crutch, just an easier route to make money and not take the culture serious. That's the reason why I listen to artists. I'm more of the old school. I listen to like 90s and 2000s because artists like that who actually take the culture serious, who actually made an impact. A lot of these artists right now are not making an impact. They're making a mockery for real artists, making a mockery for real artists that actually want to set the tone for the actual culture and genre, actual culture and artistry. Let's continue.
Oops. This is what I'm saying. Y'all always think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game when we be saying, bro, these people be looking at the culture like a dollar sign. Like it's a...
Jalopy, I just said that. Jalopy, this is why I rock with you. I just said that these artists are using the culture just to make money and not taking it serious. There it is.
Like it's just a business.
Whoa.
No, fool.
My bad.
Well, this is an art form. And you mad because you can't like just bullish your way into a attention and number one record. That's
Right.
not our fault. That's your fault.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, you still can do something about it. Take your craft seriously.
Right.
Reinvent yourself.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And I know Lil Baby's one of the ones that was mad about it, because Lil Baby said, I'm not in tune with that side of hip hop. What does that mean? There's a separation here.
Wow. I just mentioned that. I just said that. I said how Lil Baby does. When Lil Baby did that interview with Charlamagne, I said that he treats rap as work. That's my issue. I just said that. Thank you, Jalopy. Thank you. I just said that.
Okay? A lot of these dudes, it's just like, listen, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, with that side of hip hop, come on, man. Come on, man. And this guy's the voice for this stuff. This guy's the voice for this stuff, bro. I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all. They trying to make sure that they can keep their control over, like, if the number one rapper in the game is working as hard and taking it as seriously as Kendrick Lamar, or Kendrick, a lot more people are going to try to do that, because people follow whoever's the best in the game. In basketball, football, look at basketball, the Boston Celtics. Not saying that they started the threes, but they shot threes at an outrageous level, to the point where the league is prioritizing, bro, everybody, like, putting up 53s a night. You see what I'm saying? 45, 50. You see people, like, that's because the Celtics are the best in the game. It's the same thing in hip hop. When you got the Drakes of the world, that, you know what I mean, you could ghostwrite your way, get your stuff ghostwriting, written, get a lot of different situations that are not about the art form in order to create a dollar. That's what Drake represents at the top of the game. Do whatever you do to sell an idea and get a dollar. But with Kendrick at the game, in order for you to do what you got to do and survive, you're going to have to really put that art in. And a lot of these dudes don't even got they've been in the game, they don't even got the energy to do nothing like that. I know Tyler, the Creator, don't got no issue with it. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it. Y'all been down to Tyler, the Creator. I was one of them. I wasn't down to Tyler, the Creator, I just wasn't a fan. But Tyler, the Creator, has no problem because he is creative and innovative. This is a special talent right here. He outsold most of y'all last year. Okay? That's the crazy part. I know Doechii don't got a problem with it. I know Doechii don't got a problem with it.
I agree with that. And I got a chance, a few months ago, I got a chance to finally listen to Doechii's mixtapes, Alligator Bites But Never Heals. I think that's the name of the mixtape. I think I got the name mixed up. But I actually listened to the mixtape finally. And I ain't gonna lie, the mixtape was creative. It was authentic. I see why Doechii won a Grammy for that project for Best Rap Album, because it was so unique and different. It was original. And that's why a lot of people are getting upset with Doechii as well. A lot of people is accusing Doechii of being an industry plant, which I don't believe she is. Doechii has a creative side. Now, just recently, Doechii did a few songs, and a lot of people say she sounds like Nicki Minaj on that record. I think the record with Jenny, I think Extra, I think that's the name of the song. And by the way, I had a video for that, but of my reaction to that, but I couldn't post it because due to Sony Music Entertainment. Well, I'm not going to get into that. But you guys get the point. The video was blocked. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, Dolce is a unique artist, and I like that about that. An artist that's unique, and also Tyler the Creator, another artist that's unique. I like artists like Kendrick Lamar, Dolce, and Tyler the Creator. That's just more about real creativity, who actually takes the culture and the art very serious. Schoolboy Q is another one. I believe Top Dog Entertainment, that label, is all about artistry, authenticity, and originality. Not like the other, not about commercial success, not about chart wise. They're more about the art form. And that's why I like. Like, where are the labels that are taking like real artistry serious? Where are those labels at? A label of artists who takes originality. Where is those labels at? Just like TDE. TDE, like I said, TDE is a perfect example because they take the artistry and the culture very serious. All the other labels, what have they been doing? Now I'm really starting to question a lot of artists and a lot of labels on why they don't want to take the culture and artistry serious, and they think repetitive, saying the same thing over and over, try to set the record of being trendsetters instead of taking their artistry seriously. Where are those labels and artists at? Let's get back to the video.
Huh? We don't want commercialism no more. We want art.
Right.
The world wants art. The world wants to think. The world wants to feel.
Right.
People want to feel their emotions. They want to experience themselves and their reality. Not walking through every single day numb, not feeling nothing. They want to be challenged. They want to go within. Mm-hmm. They want to become introspective. That's what the world wants.
Right.
And if you can't create that, that's too bad. That don't mean hip hop is dead because what you did. No, hip hop is alive. What are you talking about?
Real hip hop is alive and is back in a great space again.
What are you talking about? Mick Jenkins, all right? Mick Jenkins dropping fire. He all right. He's doing very fine. Joey Badass dropped some records this year. He doing fine. Even with the whole rap beef situation, he's doing fine. You see what I'm saying? Even Playboy Cardi is doing great.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Talking about, oh, I can't do what I... No, see, this is the thing. Even though Playboy Cardi might not be what people imagine when they say the idea of hip-hop is shifting, right? This is the thing. There's so many pockets of hip-hop. And even though I'm not a huge... Like, I'm a Playboy Cardi fan because I was listening to him when I was a teenager, so I always give him a chance. But Playboy Cardi represents an alternative version of this. It's like more of a rock, like...
Right. I agree with that. And I'm not even a big Playboy Cardi fan myself. I actually got a chance to check out the album, I Am Music. And by the way, the album to me is fire. Now, I haven't finished the whole album. I'm still like a few songs away of finishing it. But the only critique I do have is the album's way too long. It's like I can't consume of listening to an album that has 30 songs. That's just way too long. I like shorter albums. I like to have albums that are minimum between 13 to 16 tracks. That's the minimum of an album, or even shorter than that. It's just anything over 16 or even over 20, that's just way too long. that I cannot, rock with. But other than that, yeah. By the way, the album to me is fire. Only like maybe a few songs that I don't really rock with, but to me, the albums to me is fire. And like I said, I'm not even a big Playboi Carti fan. I will admit that he dropped in an amazing album, real amazing. I got to finish the last few songs, and then I consider that a great project. Let's get back to the video.
You see what I'm saying? And he's putting this stuff together. And he got the next generation. He's one of their favorite artists. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, even when the music might talk about consumption of this and this and that, if you doing it in a way that's changing the game and creating new sounds and all this different stuff, then it's still art for people. Mm-hmm. People just want to feel the authenticity of stuff. You see what I'm saying? And Playboi Carti is a fresh sound. I'm not saying he the first to come up with this. Like, don't get that twisted. But this is a fresher sound. You see what I'm saying? That people are rocking with on a mainstream level in the hip hop genre. You see what I'm saying? So that's another. Even he's doing great. Mm-hmm. Even he's doing great because love it or hate it, it's different.
Yeah, I like artists who do alternative hip hop as well. I agree with that. Playboi Carti is another example that has something unique and different. Like, he separates himself from other mainstream artists. Travis Scott is another example. He's very creative and has a different and unique sound.
You see what I'm saying? Now, my whole thing is this. Y'all finna see a stronger effort to maintain that side of hip-hop because they believe that's where the money's at. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it kind of is. You feel me? Because it promotes things. You know what I'm saying? That is where the money's at. Where the artists themselves are not of essence, do not care about the art form. If the artists themselves don't care about the art form, it's way easier to get them to do things that are gonna crush the art form. You see what I'm saying? Some artists have integrity about the art form and therefore will not commit certain acts.
Right.
It's a lot harder to control those people. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, hey, hip-hop is very alive. Hip-hop is not dead. Y'all tripping, boy.
Yeah.
Y'all tripping, boy. It's almost over. You see what I'm saying? But love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all like storytelling like Brenda's Got a Baby by Tupac. You're going to love Vocal Cords of a Broken Woman on my platform on YouTube. And I'm saying that because the people love it. You see what I'm saying? It's a storytelling song.
But yeah, I agree with everything. Everything that Jalopy said in his video, I agree. It's time for a new era of hip hop. It is definitely time for that. And I think we need for that to change. I'm glad we got a chance to see real artistry again. The people he mentioned, besides Lil Baby and Akadiddy, but the other people he mentioned, such as Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, Dolce, Mick Jenkins, Joey Badass, and Playboi Carti, those are artists who are taking the culture very serious, who take real art serious. Those are the artists we need to get behind. Not these mainstream repetitive artists anymore. And I'm glad Kendrick Lamar made a song called Watch the Party Die late last year. Because it's time for the party to die. It's time to see the commercial success die out and bring back real hip hop and real artists and real artistry. I'm glad he's doing that. But yeah. But let me know in the comments down below. Do y'all think Kendrick Lamar really killed hip hop or did he save it? Like I said, I believe he saved it. That's just my opinion. You guys have the rights to entitle to your opinion, but I'm staying to what I stand. I stand on the true nature of real hip hop and real artistry. But yeah. But anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Also follow me on my social media platforms. Also join the Discord as well, Mikhail Survey. As usual, the link will be in the description down below. So without further ado, I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.